know what I mean?
There's two artists that Cal never responded to. Nova Soprano and Shadow Boxer. And you took care of Shadow Boxer. How about Nova? Did you take shots at Nova?
He's okay. You know what I'm saying? Nova's okay. We had a battle. I tagged this tour already. You know what I'm saying? I've been on tagging tour. You know what I mean? Yeah, I came to the lodge and somebody took it and ran with it.
This ain't about views and likes, man. This is about bars.
Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind.
Yo, Perfect. Who the African rapper sounding nice on my bit?
No doubt. Let's get to it.
It's your boy DK. Hey, I'm rocking with you. And I know you're watching us, so you're rocking with us too, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. Hey, yo, man. I got my main man, Supa Laj, Mr. Larger Than Life himself over here, rocking out with DKA, man. Hey, Supa Laj, man. Welcome to the interview.
Yo, what's happening? What's going on, Doctor? How you doing, my brother?
Not much, man. It's been a long time coming. I've been looking forward to this interview. You know what I'm saying? So how you been over this COVID-19 period?
Maintaining, my brother. Can't complain. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the viewers out there. Your boy Supa Laj, living large, large a lot. You know what I'm saying? No introduction necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my man Doctor. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We've been making it do what it do. You know. It's divine intervention, you know, we're not going to let that stop. That don't stop nothing, you know what I mean? We essential out here, so we keep it going, you know what I mean?
That's it, man. So, tell us, yo, listen, I'm new to you. I actually just discovered you not long ago, maybe about 3 months or so. Started doing this music reaction then, and then your name keep coming up. You know what I mean? I checked out a few of your songs, man. So far, probably like the one that I'm like, oh, man, this nigga nasty. Was that song with you and Cal Dinero, Act Tough, man. So what's up, man? Ever since then, it seems like you fizzled down a little bit, you know what I mean? And the street be asking, what's up? What's going on?
No doubt, that's the $1 million question, you know what I'm saying, Doc? I'm sure you get that question a lot, you know. First of all, I want to shout out all the fans and all the viewers and everybody that's been in my inbox showing me love, like, yo, Supa Laj, you the best, we miss you, you know what I'm saying, come back and all that. It's encouraging, you know what I mean, to get that and to let you know that your music, some kind of way, it will affect people, and people enjoy your music and you made an impact on people. So I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, much love, you know what I'm saying? First of all, who is you? Who's asking? Because you got to know who. Have you ever bought a Supa Laj CD? Have you ever went to a Supa Laj show? All right, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because everybody that knows Supa Laj know I've been putting it down for years. You know what I'm saying? Over 15 years, actually, Doctor. You know what I'm saying? Since the early 2000s, dope music. Every year, putting out at least a couple of songs, a couple of projects, and consistently hitting them with music. So after 10, 15 years, if I decide to settle down, have a family, have a couple of kids, a lot of my fans don't blame me. But at the end of the day, I will never disappoint my fans. I love hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with hip-hop. I'm a hip-hop guy. You know what I mean? It's in my veins. You know what I'm saying? I'm always making music. I might not be releasing it or putting it out to the public all the time. But, you know, in any kind of way, Supa Laj is the best. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back, you know, with a vengeance to make it see what it do. You know what I'm saying? See, if people really want to call for me to come back, then let's see what it is. I mean, I'm back.
So you still a Black Leo, or what's that relationship like?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Black Leo is more of like a gang. It's like a community. It's a team. It's a crew. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those guys that, when we started this, we said Black Leo for life. So what we meant by that is like, you know, we're not gonna, you know, it's like I'm committed to the gang for life. You know what I'm saying? Cal Dinero, shout out to Cal Dinero, the king. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And we built this. It's like Cosa Nostra, you know, it's like this thing of ours that we pricked our finger back in the days and we said, we're going to do it. I like to stick to my word. So definitely, we're going to keep it with the movement. We win it. Why would I back out when we win it? You know what I'm saying? Supa Laj is here holding it down in a supportive role. You know what I'm saying? Pepper soup. You know, my man Cal's got y'all running for your lives, but, you know, he always got me here ready to come in and throw a couple blows, hip-hop-wise, and
shout out to Cal Dinero, man. Pepper Soup. So what's the story behind Pepper Soup, man? Why that moniker?
Well, yeah, you know, aside from being the dopest artist, the dopest lyrical artist, you know what I'm saying, and most creative, unique artist from Sierra Leone, hip-hop wise, I also got the best names, you know what I'm saying? So I'm Supa Laj, you know what I'm saying? I'm living Laj, Lajila. You You know what I'm saying? So that's the salon. You know what I'm saying? And you know, pepper soup is just something that I came up with. Like I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? It's Supa Laj, cut it short soup, pepper soup. You know what I mean? Bringing that fire.
So do you think your name is being jacked up by somebody else in Sierra Leone?
Oh, I mean, check Dr. out. He being controversial. I love it. I love it. That's what we're here for. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it goes without saying. You know, a lot of people would have me take offense to that. However, you know, I look at it like, you know, I got sons in the game. You know what I'm saying? Supa Laj. My name is Alaji. You know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. A lot of people don't know that I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And growing up, everybody, you know, my sisters, my brothers, and the homies in the hood, they always call me Laj. Yo, Laj, what's up? Yo, Laj. You know what I mean? So that's uniquely me. Everybody knows me. Laj. Before me, Alajis was, yo, Alhaj or Haj or something else. Yeah. It's all good. Shout out to all the Alajis out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I came to the lodge and somebody took it and ran with it. I didn't get mad. I took a couple shots at them early on, and you know, like in the Superior joint, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm proud to have you know, people come after me and you know, it's just like how T.I. called himself the king. You know what I mean? Scarface ain't get mad, right? It's like, oh yeah, you the king, word? All right, it's whatever. You know what I mean? When I see those guys, they show me nothing but respect and love. We had our rivalry. Black Leo, RFM, shout out to LAJ and all the brothers over there, Tete and everybody. That was, you know, on the other side, the ops, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still Black Leo, Supa Laj, they know what it is. They see me, they be like, yo, big homie, respect, man, you know what I mean?
But doesn't that sort of like affect your image in a way? Because like for the longest, when they were talking about you or him, I couldn't even tell the difference until I had Captain Arrow on my show, and he was like, yo, man, nah, Supa Laj is my cousin. And then the other LAJ is the dude I was beefing with. Because like I was like, yo, that's kind of grimy. How you gonna beef? I asked him, like, how you gonna beef your own cousin, bro? That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a lot of ways I can feel about that. You know, it's a sucker move. I feel like, you know, he could have invented his own name, but it's all good because at the end of the day, if they look him up, they do the same thing with me, right? They might look him up and it comes up to me. It might look me up, it comes up to him.
I guess so.
I'm a grown man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not really on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically, people know the difference between me and him. Right. You know what I'm saying? People know the difference. People know Supa Laj putting out songs like, you know, Packy Granny Slap, put respect on them. You know what I'm saying? Songs like Missing You, songs like A Better Me, Me Too. You know what I mean? My resume speaks for itself. You know what I mean? And I was doing this, I inspired those brothers to do their thing. So, you know, it's nice to see them grow as well. We all Sierra Leoneans, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to that man was messed up. But, you know, we try to keep it righteous. Even though we beefing and they the ops, it's still we all from Africa. We all African hip-hop artists. So we try to keep it, you know, especially at this stage of my career where I don't have nothing to prove. It's all good. Go ahead and run with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, man, shout out to my boy TERK, man. Tell everyone racism kills. And then shout out to your boy Alpha, man. Alpha Podcast, man. Check out Alpha Podcast, man.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't wait till you segue my brother, my nephew right here. You know what I'm saying? His name is Al. You know what I'm saying? We're in spot right now. We're doing the Alpha Podcast. He's been doing great. Just interviewing different artists in the States here, back in Salon. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I've been doing my thing for a while now. We got a lot of great interviews from Sierra Leone, Rap G, Nasai U. You feel me? We even have Dallas B on there. Yeah. Check it out on YouTube, the Alpha Podcast.
We gotta invest in the youth. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
All right, the Alpha Podcast, man. Check it out, yo. I'll probably link up with you so we can do some work, man. Hey, so bring it back to with you. So now, you know, the African hip hop scene is hot.
Absolutely, you know what I mean? Thanks to brothers like you, man. I want to give you your kudos, man.
Thanks, man. Hey,
you took the whole West Africa, threw it on your back.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna let people know about these guys. These guys are doing their thing. So
I'm telling you, man, because you know the Afrobeat shit was like kind of like corny, man. You know what I mean? Everybody out here like doing Azonto music. Hey, yo, man, my man's out here sipping on Douce, man. Come on, man, stop playing.
I like how you kept it real with him too, man.
Hey.
It had its time, and then I think it's still a market for Afrobeats. It's great.
Yeah.
I never turned down the brothers that's been doing anything. We jumped on that wave as well. I got a lot of Afrobeat songs, but we always kept it hip hop. Supa Laj always tried to keep it lyrics, hip hop, Creole, English. You know what I'm about, you know?
Definitely. So, I mean, tell us, everybody else who's new, because a lot of people are just finding out about the great talent that Sierra Leone has in terms of like the the music industry and that type of thing. So we all learning together. So tell us a bit more about your background in terms of how. Obviously, you just already told us that you were born in Brooklyn, New York, something that I didn't know personally, and I'm sure a lot of people also find as a news as well. So tell us about your background and then how you got this started, and then where you've gone through or what you've gone through, some of the challenges that you faced, and then up until now, and then in the future, what is it that you're looking forward to do the most in the future?
Absolutely, man. Definitely. I mean, for those that don't know, Supa Laj, born in Brooklyn, but Sierra Leone representative. My whole family is from Sierra Leone, West Africa. So I've always been into hip hop. I was doing my thing, doing shows and sending correspondence back and forth to my cousin, Cal De Niro, the king of Freetown. The Liverpool Gabazin. Y'all know what it is. And we used to correspond back and forth, tapes and stuff like that. So we was always on that hip hop stuff, encouraging each other, still sharp and still. So when he came to the States, I'm like, word, it's lit. We jumped on it. We started going crazy on these beats and sending songs back to Salon, and they start feeling it. Namely 50 Cent's In the Club. You know what I mean? We did that over, remixed it in Keshminati Club or Inside Any Pub. It was a hit in Salon. You know what I mean?
I checked that. Somebody asked me to check that song out. I was supposed to react to it, yeah, but I definitely checked it out, man. It was, it was dope. Go on.
Naughty Club, you know how I do. Come through with the whole kaboodoo. Even my small brother Amadou. Bring the heat for those that think it's sweet. Snatch the chick with fine leg, tink for eat. Black Leo, the team tight, crib clean, white, same baby with one fine. You give me the green light. You know what I mean?
There it is, man. Kill it. Kill it.
Don't say it. It's been a while, niggas been doing this. You feel me? So, as to answer your question on how I got involved in it, we jumped on some tracks. I came to Salon for the first time in my early 20s. I went to the SLBC station. I launched my cousin Cal's first song. I went to the club. They playing my music. I'm kicking some acapellas. The fans is feeling me. So I got kind of like, wow, it was my first time coming to Africa, period. So it was a real life-changing experience. And I came back ready. So I moved to Philly. I was in New York having some issues going to school. I transferred and went to school in Philly and teamed up with my bro.
Hold on. Before you move on real quick, man. In your early 20s and you went to Africa for the first time, how was the ladies treating y'all?
Oh, man. You trying to start some trouble, man.
Hey, I'm just saying. I remember I went back to Africa for the first time around, early 20s as well, man. That shit was crazy.
Yo, man. The best women in the world are from Africa. You know that, my brother. But Sierra Leone has no shortage of beautiful women.
Word.
That was one of the tourist attractions and one of the things that excited me. My wife is from there. I married a woman from Sierra Leone, and we have 3 beautiful children. So I love Sierra Leone. I love Africa. It changed me forever. And it excited my hip hop mind. So I started to rap with Creole and English, and I put a lot of songs out. We done tours in Sierra Leone, upline in the provinces. We done shows in Senegal, Guinea. You know what I'm saying? All over the place. New York. I did one of the biggest shows in New York, Sierra Leone show. Invited all the artists, flew them in. We had the 2 hottest artists, Hayden Bangura, Texan Yada. We had JR. We had Jada Element. We had Superior. You know what I mean? So we've done a lot in the game so far. A lot more to do. You know
so tell us, why did you decide to go for the Creole? You call your style Creole-glish? How do you call it?
Yeah, well, I invented a new language. I call it Creole-glish.
Okay, Creole-glish. Okay, so tell us about that.
Nobody don't get me style. You feel me? Me style is unique. Now, me don't get me style. You know what I mean? For the English and the Creole. And, you know what I mean? You can try to copy. You might do the same thing, but it's not the same. So I kind of coined it and kind of, held that as something that mirrors my soul, because I, too, am an English-speaking, Creole-speaking, Brooklyn-born, Sierra Leone representing guy. So when I rap, it behooves me to rap and have that be mirrored in my lyrics. So it's easy for me to rap. I'm not being other than myself like a lot of these other artists. You know what I'm saying? It's unique, it's authentic, it's original. You feel me?
Okay, so talking about Creole-glish, I think another rapper that does that from your country is Shadow Boxer. You're familiar with him?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Shadow. That's the bro. You know what I'm saying? We had a rivalry back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And it was interesting. It was great for hip hop. Shadow Box is a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Wow. He's doing his thing, but I don't know if he's with the mixing of the Creole and the English. He raps in English. He raps in Creole as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he, early on in his career, he focused more on the English. You know what I'm saying? Whereas me, right away, I teamed up with my bro, and I knew that being true to my actual heritage was going to be the key. So I think that's something that set us apart. We had a battle. I tagged this tour already. You know what I'm saying? I've been on tagging tour. You know what I mean? I know he's dope and everything. And I mean, and shout out to him. And I don't want to say nothing negative about my bros, but we had our rivalry. I dropped the joint Homeless. He dropped a couple joints, and we all know how that went and how that turned out. We might have a versus, Doctor.
I was actually looking for those, man, because he dropped a diss track against Caldenero. And then Caldenero never responded. And I heard like Caldenero sent you to do the job for him, but I never found. I was never able to find the music on YouTube. I was looking everywhere on YouTube. I couldn't find it.
Well, as I sip my Douce, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying. I heard Caldenero. I
reject the notion that Caldenero sent me to do anything.
Okay.
I mean, that's my brother. We rock. You know what I'm saying? I know what my role is in our organization. Like I told you, La Cosa Nostra. So at that time, Cal wasn't ready to respond to him, but he was making a lot of noise in the DMV, and a lot of people were supporting him. And I you know what I mean? As capo, that it agitated me. So I think I had no intention on jumping in because, as you know, Cal can handle himself.
Yeah.
But what happened is on Twitter and Facebook, he was talking too much and said, "Yo, do something about the 24 hours." I said, "Yeah." All right, I shut him down. You know what I mean? I hit him with the Homeless. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Look that up. Supa Laj Homeless. A lot of fans. The fans that really rock with Supa Laj, they know these things. They were there. You know what I mean? They was present in the moment. So a lot of people that's like, what's the hype about Supa Laj? That's your bad. You ain't been doing your research because we out here. We doing it. Laj been putting it down for a long time. Word. And the resume's long. So shout out to Shaq. Shout out to everybody mixing English and Creole. But Supa Laj is the dopest lyrical artist. You can't play my joints and then play one of their joints. You clearly see the difference. Feel me? So, shout out to everybody though.
So there's two
hip hop. There's my Mayweather. Feel me?
There's two artists that Cal never responded to. Nova Soprano and Shadow Boxer. And you took care of Shadow Boxer. How about Nova? Did you take shots at Nova?
Oh, shout out to my man Nova too. You know what I mean? As a game, it was boys' game. At that time, anybody say anything, we on you. Feel me? And we was like, and not only us, like because we were winning. Black Leo was winning at the time. It's a target on our back. So a lot came at us, Nova included. But you know what I mean? He's okay. You know what I'm saying? Nova's okay. He's in Jersey. I know, you know what I mean? He's representing. And I shout out that man. Again, he's a Sierra Leonean. I knew him. We neighbors. You know what I'm saying? We linked up. All that happened to me. He's been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he's still doing his thing. Shout out to that man. But I'm Supa Laj, the dopest artist from Syria, the dopest lyrical rapper. Nobody wants any problems with me on the mic.
Shout out to Nova Soprano, man. He dropped an album, LP, whatever. It's 848. Check it out. Shit's ill. But yeah, man. So you said like, yo, you was...
Not to cut you, but he did a song with my cousin Nata, which is dope. I love that song.
Yeah, that track is called Top Billings. Top Billings. Check out Top Billings, yo. It's a dope track. The entire album is dope, man. But anyways, yo, to bring it back to Black Leo, you said Black Leo, you guys had a target on your back. Why was the case? Why was that the case?
Well, you have to understand, Doctor. Hip hop wasn't the thing in Sierra Leone. You feel me? I hope you don't mind me calling you Doctor, DKA. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
Fine, man. It's fine.
It's the king.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I mean? There was no hip hop in Sierra Leone. Hip hop was being done. It was frowned upon. There was Bembe Skate. There was native music. There was a lot of artists that are dope artists, but there was no hip hop. We came in, young brother, born in the States, took an interest in his culture to the point where he wanted to team up and go back, tickets back and forth every year, put hip hop on our back. So that's something like that will put the target on your back whether you want it or not. There were other brothers that wanted that spot that, was when we came, we pulling up, hopping out. There's a crowd behind me. I'm kicking the acapella. The crowd is going crazy. So those things, it comes with the game. You know what I'm saying? So when you at top, if nobody's aiming for you, you're not popping, right? So because we were popping, because my cousin Caldenero started out putting in the work, and I had his back, and we had artists like RJ, Black Dawn, Shine the Godson, rest in peace, Shine the Godson, rest in peace, Mega P. We have artists like, we have a lot of artists come and some stayed, some left, but Black Leo is a pillar in the Sierra hip-hop community, and that's my home. We built it, so there's no reason for anyone to question the loyalty there.
So far, like, since you've been in the game, you say you've been in the game, you introduced yourself in early 2000s. So how many albums have you dropped so far?
All right. Well, to date, I've actually put out 5 projects, I believe. Okay. You know what I'm saying? 5 projects that's official projects. You know what I mean? I'm not counting the countless features and the countless other stuff that I've done. But, you know, my first project was in, I believe, 2006. So it was 2005 December. So just say 2006. That's Supa Laj. You know what I'm saying? Which is my hit joint. Everybody loves that song. And it's a classic, timeless song in Sierra. And so I consider that the beginning of my career, even though I was putting in work before that. You feel me? But yeah, I put out People, Power, and Politics. After that, there was Living Lodge, which was a dope album. Songs like Lajila, Miss Sierra, you know what I mean? Bad Guy, you know what I mean? Crazy hits on that joint. So, I mean, it was a successful album. We toured everything. After that, we did a project called, when I was beefing with Shadow, it was like, All Jokes Aside, right? People, Power, and Politics, Living Lodge. We did All Jokes Aside, which was great. Creolish was on there, you know what I'm saying? So many hits was on there, look it up. After that, he did a song, another album called Past, Present, Future, which was a classic. It had about 17, 16 tracks on it. Look that up, Make Love, you know what I mean? All these great musical songs. And so we also had you know, we had a lot of projects that we did. We did a song with Shabba Ranks. We traveled around the world. We're accomplished, but like I said, we have a lot more to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking forward to doing more. We had the Best of Supa Laj Volume 1 drop. That was successful. All my projects to date have been successful. It's just that within Sierra Leone, it's difficult to promote. You have to, when you rapping, you gotta rap. When you're doing that shit, you gotta do it. Part of my language.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So I did it for so many years. I don't think no one would blame me if I settled down and have some kids. But we, you know, even the new guys respect what we did because they're standing on the shoulders of giants. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, so far, like, what would you say, like, your biggest accomplishment has been, you know, those time period with the 5 projects that you put out?
Okay, great. I mean, that's a wonderful question because there were a lot of triumphant moments within my hip hop career. I assume you're talking about my hip hop career.
Yeah, hip hop career, correct? Yeah.
There's a lot of aspects to Supa Laj other than just the silent hip hop. I'm also a father. I'm also
you gonna talk about all of that?
You know, all of that later. So I have accomplishments, finishing school and stuff like that, come first. You know what I mean? But within the hip hop community, I think that the Living Lodge tour was epic because what happened with that is that was my tour by myself. Caldenero was not there, right? So it was me touring Black Leo with the young homies. We went up line to the provinces, to Kenema, to Bowl, and it was during a time where there was a lot of turmoil going on. You know, shout out to my brother Menace. He was having an issue with LHJ, and they banned all of us, and it was a thing where nobody knew what to do. Supa Laj was one of the artists that pioneered doing press conferences and reaching out to the politicians to get us unbanned, and I had to revolutionize and change the tour to a peace concert type of thing, and it ended up still doing most of my shows and making some money and recouping, and it required a lot from me. It brought out the warrior in me, and it brought out the passion in me, and I made a lot of music, and I did a lot of great things due to the adversities that I faced there. You know, I will also speak on times that, like, you know, I know my bro did an interview and mentioned the time they burned our hotel in Cornell. That was really, really scary and really, like, it was on. We've had fights, physical fights in the club. We've been locked up, fake police cases they bring to us every time we go. There's so much adversity we face, physical threats and lyrical, you know, everywhere we go. You know, man, they get caught slaps. They're like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? They want to see you prove it. All the stuff you be saying in your rhymes. So I think it's an accomplishment for a young black man from where I'm from to still be alive and thriving and doing well and representing his culture. You know what I mean? I know a lot of Spanish friends. I got my homies that grew up in Dominican Republic or grew up in Puerto Rico. They don't even speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So here's this guy who's so involved in his culture. He loves his hip hop. He loves his culture. He's willing to sacrifice and do whatever he got to do to push the culture.
Yeah, you know definitely, man. And that's big ups to everybody too, man. Listen, man, you can do it even if you're born outside of your country. You can still represent. And you know what? Nowadays, it's even a lot easier compared to when you were coming up. Even me when I was coming up, like, yo, you can't be African, man. Now it's like it's cool to be African. You feel me?
Absolutely, man. Growing up in Fort Greene, Clinton Hills, trust me, man. You know what I mean? We was the African family. You know, we had a fight every day. It wasn't cool to be African, have bell bottoms, grease on your face all day, you know?
You come to school smelling like stew. You feel me? You come to school smelling like stew, man.
I smell like fish and croissants all day. But we made it cool, and I'm glad that the world is having an awakening to African culture.
Man.
Culture is the world. That's where everything comes from Africa originally. Everything.
I'm telling you, like nowadays when I have, you know, not to say I'm that old, but I'm a lot older. I just realized I'm a lot older than a lot of people nowadays, and I just have conversation with. I'm like, damn, yo, y'all don't know about that shit. I was having a conversation with somebody. They didn't even know. They're like, you used to carry CD player to school? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. How else was I gonna listen to music? Like, I mean, they don't know about CD players and shit like that. You know, and I'm like, yeah.
Everybody representing African hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And all y'all investors and all y'all sharp promoters and all y'all reactionists, keep it going. I mean,
word up, man. Hey,
the movement continues.
The African rap game definitely is on the high.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, Africa for Africa. This is the mentality I want every African artist to go by Africa, for Africa.
Yeah. Y'all headed right here, man. Y'all need to shut the fuck up and listen to bars.